Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort, snort, snort. Tell you. Drip. Snort, snort. I got the drip.
No, Shrub Rat, no worries. No one's going to get your any kind of info from anyone as long as you're safe on the internet. Meaning, for example, your name's Shrub Rat, correct? You probably should not have a social media account also somewhere else named Shrub Rat. Like, you shouldn't have a Facebook account that says Shrub Rat and has all your personal information of who you are in real life on it. That would be a very bad idea. You know, as long as you have an alias that you use for like YouTube chat or Twitch chat or stuff like that, and you don't use your real name and your information that links to personal information that's real, then you're good. That's what I mean. But a lot of people don't realize how crazy people are on the internet, and that simply because you say one thing in a chat, you support one person, you like one post. I'm serious. People go nuts and stalk people and do crazy shit. It's really bad. Obviously, it shouldn't be like that, but it is, you know. Horror stories I have heard, so this is what I'm saying. Don't worry. Stick around, chat it up, have fun, but be careful with your real life information. Don't be telling people what your real name is. Don't tell them where you live. Don't tell them where you work. You know what I mean? You tell them what you do for a job, but don't tell them specifically where you work. You see, there's some things you got to keep private. You got to keep it, what do they call it, close to the chest, so that way people can't use that against you, right? That's my recommendation. Bob D says, actually, my real name isn't Bob. What a shocker. You see? I'm totally okay. Hey, use aliases, you know? And here's the thing. If you tip me, if you send me a tip via PayPal, I see none of your personal info. The only thing I see is an email address that you associate with your PayPal account. That's it. So you can say whatever you want. You can say, my name is Joe, and your name is really Eduardo. How the hell would I know? Just say, my name is Joe, and I want to say have a good night, and I'll read that on the stream. Or you could leave it blank, and I'll say anonymous and say nothing. You see? That's what I definitely recommend people do. Protect your identity. So No Sleep Real Lives has re-upped his membership. Says, I owe you this membership message, champ. Thank you very much, No Sleep Real Vibes, for continuing your message, your membership support. I appreciate that. Okay. That is incorrect. Rebecca, you are wrong. Rebecca says, you'll see a name in an email. Wrong. All I see is an email address that people associate with their PayPal account. You need to stop spreading misinformation. I don't see an address. I don't see a name. I see nothing. Now, if someone set up their PayPal account, for example, let's say you're someone who goes on eBay all the time, and you're using PayPal to pay. A lot of people put their information in ahead of time, so that way when they pay, all their information gets sent to eBay. Well, if you leave that public, yeah, I'm going to see that then, but that's your fault for setting up your account and leaving all your information public. But in general, the vast majority of people who tip me, I see nothing but an email address. That's why when people are like, oh, who tipped you? I don't know, anonymous. I don't know who this is. There's no name there. I just got to say anonymous. You see? Okay. Looks like people are currently voting for a beret. Very nice. That's way in the lead as well. There you go. Showbrass says, I don't have any other accounts in the name. Then you're safe. As long as you don't have any other accounts with this name, you're good, man. No one's going to know who you are, and they're not going to be able to harass you. Darth Govok says, how's it going? I started replaying Walking Dead Telltale series. It's an amazing game this many years later. I've never replayed it, but I loved it so much that first time I played it. Jason says, should I change my name if it's actually Jason? No, I'm scared. It's your call. The truth is, how would anyone know? Right? Again, unless you're linking your name to other accounts, right? Like, I hate to say it, you know, we all kind of learned this together the hard way over the last 10 years, is that the internet is a place where everyone can be harassed by losers who just have nothing better to do than to make your life miserable just because they can. They don't get anything out of it. They just like hurting people. So if your name is, you know, Joe Jones, that's a really generic name. Okay, let's use a better one than that. How about your name is Felipe Hajimashajima? Okay, that's pretty unique. Hajimashajima? I don't think anyone else has that name. So you shouldn't use Felipe Hajimashajima, right? You shouldn't use that as your name anywhere on the internet, because then people will know exactly who you are. They know where you live because you're the only Hajimashajima. You understand?
I got the drip going. 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 It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.